Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please be my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey, lovers. Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming back. So, this is an Archangel Michael reading, okay? So, when I was outside taking my little walk, okay, I seen the letter T twice, okay? So, your name could start with a T or somebody else's name could start with a T. Um, Also, I seen the number 55 twice, so there's some really big changes coming to you in love. I say in love because the original channeled message was "I was made for loving you" by Tori Kelly and Ed Sheeran. And also, when I was outside, I seen a half of a peanut shell. Okay, so you could be like single, you could be like missing your other half. Like you could feel like that sometimes. Okay, this is at the bottom of the deck. It says, while we may come from different places and speak in different tongues, our hearts beat as one. So your heart beats as one with some other person. Okay. I feel like you've run into like a lot of people who like were disguising to be that person, or who like was trying to trick you into thinking that they were your forever person. But I think that you've been choosing to be very patient and seeing through like the cunning ways of everyone else. Also, you really trust in your gut and you really understand like certain parts of the mystery of life that other people really don't understand, So I think you've just been getting your rest and getting yourself together, showing yourself kindness and love and preparing for this person to come in. I feel like Spirit's been keeping this love. I don't know. It's like you've been hearing about it, of course, but at the same time, they're keeping like the hard details of it a secret. You know what I mean? Like they just want you to keep your intentions focused on the right thing at this time. It's kind of like when you focus on love or intentionally finding it, it could probably feel like, it's a pain in the ass for you. But the lyric says, a dangerous plan just this time, a stranger's hand clutched in mine. I'll take this chance, so call me blind. I've been waiting all my life. Okay, she says, please don't scar this young heart. Just take my hand. I was made for loving you. Even though we may be hopeless hearts just passing through. Every bone screaming, I don't know what we should do. All I know is, darling, I was made for loving you. So, I don't know where that went, but it went down and went left. Anyways, somebody feels like they was meant for loving you, okay? Or you're about to meet somebody who you feel like you're meant to love. I feel like this is a very guided connection, especially when Archangel Michael does love. I love when Archangel Michael does love, okay? So it says, hold me close through the night. Don't let me go. We'll be all right. Touch my soul and hold it tight. I've been waiting all my life. I won't scar your young heart. Just take my hands. Because I was made for loving you, even though we may be hopeless hearts just passing through. Every bone screaming, I don't know what we should do. All I know is, darling, I was made for loving you. Oh, I got the chills. Okay, it says, please don't go. I've been waiting so long. Oh, you don't even know me at all, but I was made for loving you. So I feel like, I don't know, you might feel like this bond that you build with this new person is about to be like really scary. I feel like it's going to bring you a level of peace, but also you might feel like this person is so good that they're bait. You might have had your family sending in fake people to you in the past, but I feel like your psychic gifts are very heightened at this time. White magic you could be calling in somebody who does some sort of white magic to like protect themselves. They have very high psychic gifts. They would never be a flying monkey, okay? Nobody mind controls them, okay? And if they do try, they get reversals, just like the same situation with you, you know? I feel like you're definitely calling in someone who's learned all of their karmic lessons, you know? They've given up alcohol, they don't drink, okay? And we got lovers under that, okay? Karmic lessons, alcohol, lovers, okay? It says admiration and love coming through potential suitors or those you already know. Some are a blessing and some come with heavy lessons. And I feel like you've been through the ones that came with heavy lessons, the ones that like your family and people who were supposed to be like close to you sent into you, you know? Like when it comes to secrets, you got the key to unlocking any and all secrets that anybody might be coming toward you with. And I feel like this person is like very interested in you, you know, like they might have some sort of like dangerous plan to like come toward you and like holler at you or whatever. I don't know. But I just know you're not going to be looking like a half of a peanut shell for long, okay? What is going on with their energy, though? It says, but remember this, you have friends here, you're not alone, you know? So I feel like Archangel Michael doesn't want you to worry when it does come to this new love situation, you know? Like, you are not going into this thing alone, you know? You might feel like, you know, stepping into love is like some sort of adverse situation. It's going to be like so dangerous and, you know, it's going to be like publicized in the paper type shit, but it's really not. I think this is going to be the first connection where you really get you really get that alone time, that like intimacy with another person that's not going to just like go tell your business to everybody or whatever. I feel like this is going to be just as real to them as it is to you, okay? It says the Daily Prophet is the most popular wizarding publication in Britain, the source most wizards and witches turn to for their daily news. I feel like your name is definitely in a lot of people's mouths at this time, because I feel like a lot of people have done like divination and gotten into your business and they feel like they know what's coming for you, you know. But one thing that has been very clear and very consistent is that you gonna fall in love. What's that song? I'm gonna put it down. You gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put it down. You gonna fall in love. Okay, you're gonna fall in love with someone quite quickly. Okay, and I feel like you have people around you who are kind of like trying to keep this from happening, trying to create some sort of situation for you in secret to like hold this shit back from happening. But this is happening. Okay, and Archangel Michael gonna make sure of it, because you are a very wise individual and you're standing in your power. And he's just saying like all you have to do is trust him at this time, because you've done all the hard work to make these transformations, you know, and you remember all of those energies that came up against you in a negative way. Now it's time for you to have a victory, and that victory is highly protected. So continue with this beautiful energy of determination. Let me see. So I don't know. I'm getting Aries. I'm hearing Virgo. I'm seeing Pisces. Okay. That could be your signs or the signs of like the haters. Okay. What's going on outside of them that you want them to be aware of? Okay, we got disguise. Okay, so I feel like you got quite a few people around you wearing this disguise, like they want you to be happy. Okay, I heard something about putting on a happy face. We got trick at the bottom of the deck. We got deal under that. Okay, you're dealing with some trickster type of energies. You know, they could be communicating. This is what I was saying. They could be communicating with some sort of people on the outside of you, trying to like they got this intention to set you up to ruin your peace. Okay, they got the intentions of sucking out your energy, of consuming you and your happiness in every situation that's meant for you. They're sadly mistaken. Okay, that's not happening. What they think. What else is going on outside of them? We got care in reverse again. Okay, care came out in reverse in the Arcturian message too. Okay, so look, family. Okay, your family does not care at all. They're all in disguise. You know, they try to send a lot of negative energy toward you quite a bit. Like they really need to find something to do. But I think they really work with a lot of people out in the community, and I feel like that could be what really holds you back when it does come to love, you know. Also, I said T two times. Somebody's name could be TT, or somebody could be called TT, or it could be somebody's auntie, okay? Mm. We got curiosity and community. It's like you're curious, you want to get out there, you want to date, you want to find that one person that you keep hearing about, right? But at the same time, it's like you already know what kind of energies are being sent, so you just kind of like hanging back, and Archangel Michael saying that's perfect, okay? That's exactly what you need to do, okay? Continue to be like this beautiful anomaly, okay? Continue to just keep operating outside of the box, because it's like all of these eyes on you, they don't know what to do. They don't really know what to do. They tried everything, I guarantee you, okay? We got the risk right here. So don't be afraid to take risks at this time, okay? It's all risky behavior, and everything's just bouncing right back. So that's why you can do whatever it is that you want to do. We got night, okay? Some people be doing some weird shit at night. I don't know what they're doing. What they be doing at night. We got grief, okay? I don't know. Somebody could be like in their feelings at night. 3322 is right here. We got the community again. Okay. What else? We got dominance, okay? So somebody in this energy of grief could be somebody in your family specifically. They do something at night because of the grief that they feel about you finding this new perspective and realizing you're an anomaly. Like they want to cause some sort of upheaval to you in your life because you're free. You're free from, I heard from the Matrix, okay? You're free from the Matrix. You're free from being trapped in a certain way of thinking. And it's like you're coming up against a lot of energetic resistance when it comes to these people outside of you, but you know what direction you're meant to go in, and you're shining and you're flying there effortlessly and quickly, baby. Yeah, so they're trying to come in with the distractions, okay? They want to battle you for some reason because you be spending time in your sacred space and because you're soaring, okay? But none of this is really affecting you, okay? They could be working with people in the community. That's why this keep coming out. They could be working with other people in the community, like I said, trying to send in some sort of lover, but there's an actual lover coming toward you, and that person that they're trying to send in doesn't even have the clearance to like approach you, okay? They're getting this karma. Ooh. Well, I just don't be knowing where it's gonna go, okay? What's anomaly and risk? We got evil eye, okay? So somebody's sending you big ass evil eye, okay? It says a look given to inflict harm, bad luck, or suffering onto another person, to curse someone through the eyes out of jealousy, envy, or malintent, okay? We got enemies. Woo. So a lot of people don't want you to be in love, okay? You're amazing when you're in love, okay? These are people that are in survival mode, okay? They know that you in love is a very lucky thing, and whoever gets with you is extremely lucky, okay? So make sure you release any and all energies of the past, especially when it comes to love, okay? None of them was right, or they'd still be with you, okay? And the person that's meant for you, or that you're meant to be with next, because some of you guys don't believe in that one person forever, but your next person, baby, I promise you, you're gonna be with them forever. Okay. um but they're gonna be very well rounded. They got a good head on their shoulders, okay? Like they really see the value in you, and they gonna see these evil lying ass hating ass enemies outside of you too, okay? We got alcohol. Your family could be really into drinking, okay? It says a substance that causes the good soul to leave the body, leaving it more open to low frequency entity possessions, and creates toxicity. So very toxic type of energies. A lot of gossip, like I said, with the news, okay? We got karmic lessons. So these people are being taught lessons. Everything is bouncing right back to them, no matter what they do to try to like dominate you or switch this energy of grief with your like special energy. It's all backfiring, and that's because of Archangel Michael, okay? Look, we got scripted reports of events taking place that serve to push a specific agenda, being fed lies and half truths. Be careful not to be bamboozled, because these people are in disguise, okay? It says a powerful spiritual bond with another person. That's what they're trying to form with you. either through the physical connection of somebody in their coven or cult or whatever that they're sending toward you, or through this emotional connection that they're trying to pretend like they got with you, or some sort of like, or they could be acting like they're into what you're into, like they, oh, I'm so spiritual, I really truly believe in God, but they really don't, okay? They're really possessed, okay? Look at this. And you're in line for this justice at this time, everything has been put in its rightful place. Balance is here. Time for you to be vindicated, okay, for any wrongs that have ever been done against you. You're now reaping what you have sown, as are they. And love is definitely a huge part of that, okay? Like somebody has really been going against you when it comes to love, doing all they could do, all the love spells. When you get with somebody, I heard they do cut cord ceremonies with you and those people. It's like you be with people and they just turn, like some of them, yeah, they were narcissists and they were faking and they were just mirroring to you what it was that you had to offer. But like sometimes they would send people in and those people would fall in love with you, and then they would do a cord cutting ceremony to make that person act different toward you, because those people would be ready to turn their back on the family that sent them in there for you, okay? They'd be ready to give it all up to work for you, period, because you are the shit, okay? So they've been playing a lot of games when it comes to you and finding love. What's evil eye and enemies? We got Archangel Mallory, okay, with this heart right here. Don't it look like she's kind of like controlling this heart type of energy over here, But it says, remember who you are and take action when you are ready. And that's what you absolutely have done through all the evil eyes and all of the attacks and everything. You know who you are at this time. Nobody could ever fuck with you, okay? You're a master of transformation, and you really do cooperate with the divine, and with others for your highest good and theirs. You're very conscientious of the world and of the environment and of people's feelings and just of the situation altogether. You have a beautiful higher perspective on life, okay? And you're just such a beautiful thing. Like this blue butterfly is really getting my attention. And also, you should work with the blue flame, okay? That's Archangel Michael's flame. I did an Archangel Michael meditation, so you could look up Archangel Michael meditation, Steve Nobel, okay? That's a good meditation if you feel like that's for you, okay? We got Archangel Mary right here, okay? It says open your heart with compassion and enfold others in love, So be open to this new love connection that's going to come in, or that has already come in very recently. This is something that's guided, okay? Unless you feel strongly that that person's wearing a disguise and they were sent by your family or whoever, If you don't feel like they got your best interest at heart, please separate from them so you can get the person that was actually made for loving you, okay? Jeez. What's Archangel Mallory? We got detox your friendships, okay? So could be friends. It's like you could have friends that you don't need. Those friends, they listen to your family, okay? It says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. This says obstacles and blocks are lifted, okay? It says all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues, okay? And release any resentments you may have about like money or anything like that, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, because you got that. Don't worry about it, okay? You got that for sure. Yeah, we got the Eight of Wands. You also got a lot of messages, a lot of ideas. But the Eight of Wands, I heard, because I thought about the Lover's card, okay? But the Eight of Wands with the Lover's card talks about love rushing in, messages rushing in, phone calls, and dates and shit, okay? So that's what is about to go down, okay? We got the Star, and this fell out, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles right here, okay? Beautiful energy, okay? And so that's why you're being protected the way that you are. And that's why this love is coming in so strongly, okay? This person is about to give you whatever you want. And I don't just mean like physically, like they're going to give you the love, the attention, the passion that you always wanted to receive from someone. And it's not going to just turn off one day because they're being controlled by other people, or because there's a cord cutting ceremony that could protect y'all because that person's intentions are whack, like this love that's coming in, nobody could break this bond, okay? Except you, is what I heard. It says the armor donned by the Knight of Pentacles displays utility, responsibility, and service, holding her sword and shield at the ready. This card reminds us to always be prepared to help someone. A small gesture goes a long way for those who are suffering the most. It says, I feel like this is why you're getting your rewards, though, because you're always prepared to help someone. You're always making these small gestures of love and appreciation. And you've been surrounded by these people wearing disguises who haven't gave a shit about you for years. It's almost like you don't even really truly know like what it looks like, okay? Like what this love, this care, this compassion this person is about to give you. It's like you haven't even experienced that this lifetime yet. You just think that you have, okay? So in reverse, it says, it is careless to serve others when you cannot serve yourself. There is only one you. Do not be afraid to reach out to others in time of desperation. So, I mean, if you have any worries, any cares, any complaints, anything that you want to talk about or deal with, within or outside of yourself, feel free to reach out to Archangel Michael. He is much more than protection. He really truly is a friend, okay? And the way he communicates is great. And he's also funny, okay? So don't be surprised if he tells you some really funny shit, okay? But it's also confirmation and something you really need to hear. So, with that, my love, I am done. Okay. Congratulations on all the beauty that's coming into you. And be careful who you tell your business to when it comes to your family and your friends. Okay. So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.